Thank you for staying for the second press conference. Welcome, Coach Uli. Just your overall remarks of after the display from your girls today, hammering Seychelles, just how you feel about their performance, and we're going to open the floor for questions after you're done with your remarks.
No problem. Thank you so much, first and foremost, and for the opportunity to be able to speak to the media and to the viewers. All I want to say is that well done to my team for the fact that they went out there. We expected a win. First and foremost, we wanted to really play well and get confidence going into the next match, irrespective of what's going to happen. We wanted to win the group, but now it's out of our hands, and we have to wait and see how other games pan out. But overall, I'm happy, and I told them that, look, at the end of the day, we expect more from a team that has come so far, like Namibia. These girls has been together for more than 10 years, a majority of them, and we just expect them to do well every time. And sometimes when we don't do well, we're really disappointed. But for me, I understand football. I've been long in the game to understand it, to say that it will not always pan out in the manner that you want it. But also I need to give credit for Seychelles. They made it very difficult for us. We played into their hands, played into the low block that they've applied, understandably so, because it's a team that is newly assembled. So yeah, I'm happy, and I'm also wishing them well in their development. I mean, the game can only improve when the players get better. And if you wallop teams and you hammer them, at least it was not beyond the double digits. So for that, I'm glad, because for me that's not football, and that's not the way football should be played. When it's one-sided. So yes, they gave us a good run for our money. I'm happy for the girls that scored. I'm happy for the way they played, and we just take it on into the next game against Eswatini, and whatever happens, happens. If we're going to go to the second round, it will not be in our hands, but the last game will be, depending what's happening here today. But I silently hope and pray for a win for Eswatini so that we can beat them on Monday.
Coach, congratulations, and it's out of your hands, but you have given yourselves that shot.
Yes.
Winning today was that, and it was about goals today.
Yes.
Are you pleased that as much as you didn't go into the double digits, that you were able to give yourselves that shot?
Yeah, absolutely. If you also look at the number of chances we created, it was for me heartwarming to see that we're creating chances. Yes, as a coach, you always have. But the players on the field, at the end of the day, they play the game, and they experience emotions differently, and they experience circumstances differently than us sitting and just watching. We would say that you were supposed to do better, but at that moment, in that circumstances, it was difficult, because we also didn't play against mannequins that just stood there and we would just run past them and score. It was not a training match. I think Seychelles really equipped themselves well, and you can see it's a young team. If they are kept together, they can go and develop as a greater force, and I think in years to come they will definitely win matches at this tournament. I think this tournament is a very good opportunity for us. I just hope the women football, and for a man in football for so many years, I just hope that we can also have a chance that's currently happening with the men, where the men, the local base players, get a chance to play in Africa, play against stronger competitions. So if I can give some advice to CAF in terms of developing the women's game, is to also have a chance for them, so that we can have more regular competitions. COSAFA is a regional one, but then we can also play CHAN. We play qualifiers against each other and go to a competition like the one that's going to be held in Kenya, Nairobi, and Uganda next year, February. So that's what I would like to see, because if you look at the number of games that we play internationally, it's not enough to develop the women's game to its optimum. So I would say, as a coach, as a man that believes in development, I would say that would be my advice to the region. And then more friendlies in between each other in the region before the COSAFA would also be nice.
Coach, also, Fiola is now the current top goal scorer. This tournament, your group has been the highest scoring one, so she can still kind of maintain that, and even for her confidence, how important is that?
No, Fiola is one of the players that just last year last season she was the top goal scorer in Namibia with about 42 goals. So, and then she built on, and this season we just passed the 2023-2024 season. She was second top goal scorer. So I always believe in the ability of Viola, and I would like to encourage, and I didn't know that, and so it's a good motivation. I know that Eswatini, number 7, also scored 3 in the opening game. I hope she doesn't score today, so that Viola can take that accolade, and when we take it from there, because at least if one of us can get something, it's always good. It boosts the confidence. But also what I would love to see, more of our girls playing outside our country, because it will definitely boost our countries in terms of progress. But definitely we have our sights set on WAFCON. We wanted to come do well in this tournament. I think under the circumstances we did, and we played against very good teams. South Africa really gave us a good run for our money, and I'm happy for the way they played. But we also want to progress and uplift our football to the level where we can say we go into this and we want to qualify for WAFCON more easily and more regularly. We last participated in WAFCON in 2014 when we hosted. So it's not a good thing that we've been missing from the continental showpiece, because I believe we have the players. If you look at Zanata, they're now nearing their retirement date, and although she's still playing at a high level, we need succession planning now. We need to come up with new talents, and there is, with the just recent under 15 COSAFA, you could see that there's some new girls coming through, and I think when we nurture them and we help them develop, they can grow into brave gladiators as we are known.
Are you sticking around for this game to cheer yourself?
I actually didn't want to, but maybe I will, because I wanted to just hear the result later on. But it's football; you have to accept. You have to bear with us. And I know the coach from. We played a friendly against Tuks. I think she's the coach of Tuks. When we were in July, when we went to Pretoria, we played them in a friendly match, and I know her. And I'm glad that they gave her the opportunity to coach. And I want more women football. I said to my association that I won't be coaching the girls anymore, because I want women to come through. The game is feminine, and the game needs to be coached by females. So my encouragement and education is that the women must come through and take ownership of. But we'll always be there to help, because it's a dear group they are dear to my heart, and we've come in leaps and bounds. But I would love to open the door and open a window of opportunity for someone else to come and coach, especially the females.
Coach, are you telling us as COSAFA team, is this breaking news that you're retired and leaving the team after the tournament?
That's what I aim to do, but it also I have bosses. If they tell me I must do, you can't do that. But I would love to have women coaches come into the team and take ownership of the team. Also, some of them, I'm always encouraging them to go into football, go into sport, because they must give back what they've learned, especially the ones that is nearing retiring. And I'm just that kind of person. I don't believe in clinging on to something. But if you ask me to help, I'll always help, because I'm with the association, and I've been with the men's team as well. So yeah, I'm always available. But not as per se that I'll be leaving, because I still have bosses to report to. But my performance will also be under review. So yeah, I would love to give over to someone to take the mantle and to take the torch, to say let's carry this further. But I'll always be in the background advising and helping.